Coming up right now on SUTV News, see how one student is turning a tragedy into a way to help others.
And students are cleaning up their messes around town.
It's all right now.
Coming back in 20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Hello and thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Lance Kopp.
And I'm Emily Larson. May is National Lyme's Disease Month.
With spring and summer on the way, the ticks are out to play. Sarah Small has more.
It's no secret people love their pets and would do anything to protect them. A common disease among pets is Lyme disease.
We have a lot of ticks in this area. Lyme disease is pretty common in our dogs. Here at our clinic, we probably see 2 to 3 cases a week, which is a pretty high prevalence here.
The ticks don't stop there.
Lyme disease is a bacterial infection that can affect the skin, the nervous system, joints.
Lyme can affect individuals in different ways. The number one symptom? A bullseye rash.
It does not occur in all cases, and even when it does occur, people often miss it.
Lyme disease is a multi-symptom, multi-system disease. So it moves very quickly from the blood system into the tissues.
Ticks are small, hard to find, and they are lurking anywhere.
Pennsylvania was ranked according to the CDC surveillance criteria as #1 endemic for Lyme disease in the United States.
Ticks are everywhere today. They're not just in the forest, they're not just in tall grasses. They're in your yards, they're in your trees.
They may be small. The damage they cause can be huge.
If a patient is not diagnosed quickly, we know that the disease disseminates into multiple organs, multiple systems of the body, and it becomes a cat and mouse chase.
Early detection for you and your pet mean the most.
It's the difference many times between life and long suffering.
If it is not caught in the early stages, then it can become a much more serious illness and more difficult to treat.
If you don't want to get sick, check for ticks. For SUTV News, I'm Sarah Small.
Tick checks are important for early detection and treatment. For more information on Lyme disease, its prevention and treatment, visit cdc.gov/Lyme.
One Shippensburg student has turned the trauma of being raped into an opportunity to help others. Stephanie DeCarolis has her story.
I never thought such a terrible tragedy happened in real life until it happened to me.
Gabrielle Thomas doesn't have to tell the story of her rape to crowds of people, but she does to help the organization that helped her.
I wake up later on and I look beside me and the guy who did it to me is right there.
Women in Need is a non-profit organization that helps women in crisis.
I've been going to counseling since October. I started with every week and then I started like every 2 weeks when I progressed.
Gabrielle keeps busy with schoolwork to keep moving forward.
I go to the gym now. I don't know, I just try to focus on my schoolwork so I don't have anything to like be in my mind.
On campus, the Women's Center and the Social Equity Office help students like Gabrielle.
We will go to the hospital if they need to go to the hospital. We will help them find counseling resources either on or off campus.
We would get a very clear understanding of what has taken place, and then we would proceed from there.
In the time it takes you to watch this story, a woman in the United States will be raped. 54% of people sexually assaulted will not report it to police, but Gabrielle did report hers.
They called the Shippensburg police, but since I live outside of the university, they called the state police.
And Gabrielle hopes by telling her story, others will have the courage to come forward too.
I'm very comfortable with like talking about it. I have no shame about it.
Talk that helped her and many others.
But now I'm known as the girl who fought back and won. I'm a survivor.
Stephanie DeCarolis, SUTV News.
Gabrielle won her case back in March. The man will serve 9 to 23 months in jail and is on the Megan's Law list for 25 years.
The pressure to improve performance can force student athletes to take risks. Our our Tyler Farrell takes a look at things athletes do to help them succeed.
Athletes are always looking for the edge to help one-up their competition.
You see some guy hit a home run or something like that, you want to go up there and do one better than he did or something. You always want to be better than the person next to you.
Hard work and dedication is a must to stay competitive.
Because everyone's pretty much the same playing field to start with, and it's the extra effort you do.
Sometimes athletes find training isn't enough and supplement their routine with questionable products.
That there are student athletes that utilize supplements or will test the waters with other substances as well.
Taking supplements such as creatine or pre-workout can give athletes the boost they're looking for.
There's no question that some student athletes are receiving some type of benefit because there wouldn't be a ban on certain supplements if there weren't.
They must be careful what they put in their body, as product claims aren't always true and could lead to consumption of a banned substance.
The FDA does not regulate supplements. What it says within the label doesn't necessarily hold true that that's what's in the product.
Athletes risk the chance of missing out on what they've been training for.
If you would test positive for a banned substance, whatever that may be, the NCAA bans you from competition for 1 year.
Shippensburg University Sports Medicine takes precaution to heart.
Our policy and motto is what you put into your body is your responsibility.
The availability and access of supplements continues to grow. It is up to the athletes to make the decision right for them. For SUTV, I'm Tyler Farrell.
The list of NCAA banned substances can be found on ncaa.org. Information about the ingredients in supplements are available through the Sports Medicine Department.
SHIP Senior Art students will display their work from May 6th to the 11th in the Kaufman Art Gallery. The gallery features works selected by faculty in the Art and Design Department. The gallery is open from 9 to 3 Monday through Thursday. The display closes at a reception at 1 p.m. on May 11th. For more information, call the Art and Design Department at 717-477-1530. The streets of Shippensburg are filled with college kids. Cleaning? Sarah Small tells us how one event cleans up our community.
It's no secret Richard Avenue needed cleaning up.
Ship Shape Day developed into a community cleanup program and eventually wound up to be associated with the Great American Cleanup.
Ship Shape Day gets students involved in cleaning up, and not just Richard Street.
We go from Shippensburg Township into Southampton Franklin Township, so it's a big area that gets done, as well as every street in the borough.
So students grabbed gloves and trash bags and literally cleaned up Ship.
You live here, you work here, or you go to school here. You take care of your community where sometimes it's not getting taken care of.
Ship Shape is a great way for us as neighbors to get out and help Shippensburg.
Ship football is the largest group at the event every year.
We've always had a great turnout from the university students.
Giving back to the community we live in, one sweep at a time.
It's a great community event.
It's our turn to shape up Ship. Sarah Small, SUTV News.
Ship Shape is a week-long event once a year. To get involved, contact Luann Kyle at KyleL@membersfirst.org. Well, coming up on SUTV News, one student leaves his mark on the university.
And find out what adventures one student will experience over their summer.
It's coming up next.
There are people who are always willing to help others. One SHIP student goes above and beyond. Courtney Christian has the story.
I believe that we all have a potential, and I believe we have a potential to do big things in other lives.
Senior Jimmy Thren is very involved on campus and is giving back in more ways than one.
You know, I'm going to try to spread that energy that I have because that's what I have a lot of, and that's what I enjoy the most. You know, and at the end of the day, all I think about is how I really truly feel, how can I help others?
Being a part of dorm life helped Jimmy realize his passion for others.
To give to others is to, you know, give people a piece of what I see on an everyday basis. You know, I want to be able to share, you know, the things that I've been given my entire life to all, you know, and especially the people that can't have it or there's a barrier for them to getting there.
Other students have noticed his impact.
He's just been a great role model to me. He kind of made it really easy for me to adjust to being away at college, away from my family, away from everyone. He just was like that friend I needed to help me get through my first year of college.
I've just taken away just to be a better person, whether it's his Facebook posts or his tweets, his just random tweets about like, just have a good day and take advantage of every single day that you have. Is just completely inspiring.
Jimmy isn't doing this for recognition.
I don't give myself credit. You know, when people try to say I'm the most involved person on campus, things like that, I brush it off and laugh and feel awkward because I don't like to hear that.
As his time in SHIP comes to an end, Jimmy reflects on what SHIP has given him.
I really care genuinely about everyone, you know, and that's what I think I'm going to miss about SHIP most, and why I'm so terrified about the future is because SHIP's my comfort zone and SHIP's where I'm happy, and it taught me how to be happy. It taught me how to love and cherish and hold people close, and I'm going to miss that a lot.
Make the most of every day. For SUTV News, I'm Courtney Christian.
Jimmy plans to attend Ohio State University for grad school, where he hopes to share his love of life.
One Shippensburg University student will be spending his summer in South Korea. Senior Ethan Goldbach is one of approximately 610 students nationwide who got a U.S. Department of State scholarship. The program gives students the opportunity to spend 7 to 10 weeks in an intensive language institute. Goldbach is a history major with minors in anthropology, international studies, and music. He is also a member of the university's honors program. To some students, finals week is the most stressful time of year. Olivia Gill reports on a way to de-stress.
As the chime ends, meditation at the Spiritual Center begins. Meditation is one way to relieve students' stress during exam time.
Thinking of finals, you're always just clawing ahead at the next thing. The brain starts racing and thoughts come really quickly.
I have so many projects. I don't know when I'm going to get everything done.
I haven't been outside for days. It's been so busy lately.
I'm so tired.
I'm so stressed out.
You know it's finals time when seats fill up in the library and everyone is busily going in different directions. Meditation instructor Sarah Shooker knows more effective ways to relax instead of smoking, reaching for unhealthy snacks, or drinking your worries away.
So knowing finals are coming up and it's a really high stress time for students, one of the benefits of mindfulness and meditation is taking a little bit of time for your health and wellness.
Mindfulness meditation is relaxing in a comfortable position and focusing on your breath and the present moment. Doing this will recenter your focus and allow you to work more efficiently. Psychology professor, meditation instructor, Dr. Toru Sato says meditation is crucial in his own life.
It maintains my sanity.
One of the ways Dr. Sato uses meditation is to be more self-aware. This means doing your best right now.
You might not get all A's in your classes or whatever, but at least you did whatever you could.
So the next time you're feeling stressed, breathe and find peace of mind. Be happy with how far you've come and look forward to how far you will go. For SUTV News, I'm Olivia Gill.
Mindful meditation is held Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12:30 in the Spiritual Center.
As the week ends, the weekend begins. Lauren Koch finds out how students can pass their time.
10, 15, 16, 17. Money, a common worry amongst college students.
Well, on the weekends, I try and keep my budget pretty strict.
So with money tight, weekend options can be limited.
I like going, I like to hang out, I like to see all my friends and to see all the people that go out to the bars.
But not everyone will part with their money here.
Money is really valuable to me, and I don't really have the money to go spend on drinking because drinking is pretty expensive.
The Activities Program Board offers events for students for little to no cost.
WTF events, which are where's the fun events that are during the day, 11 to 3, and they can be anything ranging from a blow-up twister to bull riding to free sand art or free glass making, or not glass making, but decorate your own glass, stuff like that. So free things like that, as well as comedians at night, singers, songwriters.
Bulletin boards are placed around campus to let students know of upcoming events.
APB, we just recently got Instagram, and they do Snapchat, so a lot of students obviously have Snapchat or Instagram, so we kind of use that to try to get more people out.
Stop worrying about money and join APB's free events. I'm Lauren Koch, SUTV News.
For more news and events, keep an eye out for Dr. Sir's emails. Congratulations to Alpha Phi and Phi Delta Theta for winning Sorority and Fraternity of the Year at this year's Greek Life Awards. Alpha Phi was awarded Excellence in Academics, Risk Management, Philanthropy, and Advisor of the Year. Phi Delta Theta took home Excellence in Philanthropy, Academics, and Tyler Rosh won Fraternity Man of the Year. Don't go away. Still to come on SUTV News, students begin to sit outside in the quad.
Courtney Christian lets us know how long the nice weather will last, and Lauren Hess has the inside scoop on what the next video game console will be. Don't go away.
It was such a beautiful day today.
I know, it was.
For real. Let's take it over to the big fountain at Old Main to Courtney Christian with the weather.
Thanks, Lance. This gorgeous spring day has brought everyone outside. Even I couldn't help coming out here to do the weather. As for tonight, we'll look at lows around 46 degrees. As for tomorrow, we'll see another sunny day at 68 degrees. When we look to the 5-day, this just might be the perfect spring weekend. We should expect sun and highs in the upper 60s. Monday will continue the trend of a mostly sunny day. As for Tuesday, our typical Tuesdays return with rain. While I'm not excited for this rainy day on Tuesday, I guess we have to have one more day of rain before this school year comes to an end. Back to you guys at the desk.
On May 7th, Dilbert Planetarium in the Franklin Science Center will present Our Summer Skies. The event starts at 7:30 and will highlight the summer star patterns and the many deep sky objects in the constellation Sagittarius. Tickets are $1 for adults and 50 cents for children. For reservations, email papajack@planetcable.net or call 717-532-2248.
This year is a big year for console gaming, and your chance to act like a Disney character is at hand. Lauren Hess has your entertainment. Thanks, guys. Don't miss your chance to see recent hit movies, Django Unchained and Identity Thief. The movies are playing in the Orndorff Theater through Saturday. The movies start at 8 p.m., so get there early to reserve your seat. We all know you have a secret desire to act like your favorite Disney character. This Friday, Reach Out is giving you the opportunity. The event features karaoke, dance contests, and prizes. It takes place in the Tuscarora Room in Reisner. Tickets are available at the door. To all you gamers out there, are you up to date on the latest console news? Dan Leonard takes a look at what Microsoft and Sony have done in recent years and some predictions on what is coming up next.
Whether you're an Xbox gamer or a PlayStation gamer, this is a big year for console gaming. By the end of June, both Sony and Microsoft will be announcing their next big systems. It's been a long 8 years since the Xbox 360 was released and 7 years for the PS3. Both systems now offer a lot of online capabilities, but both had different origins. Xbox Live was launched in 2002 on the original Xbox and has been updated for the 360 model.
We didn't see much of an online presence from Sony until the PlayStation Network launched alongside the PlayStation 3. Both have online capabilities, but still differ in many ways.
Both companies have released some details on their upcoming systems, but so far only Sony has confirmed details.
PlayStation, with the way, allowing pre-owned games and stuff, I think PlayStation 3 will still probably be around maybe for another year or two. They're going to give people, maybe even longer than that, give people some time to, see how the next PlayStation 4 is going to be, maybe work out some of the bugs with the initial factory runoff that they have. Xbox, though, it really will depend. If they don't allow pre-owned games, I think the Xbox 360 is going to be just as popular as it is now. I don't think many people are going to switch from the 360 to the next one if it doesn't allow pre-owned games.
Mark your calendars this year. May 21st, Microsoft will be revealing the new generation of Xbox. Both companies plan to give the full details of their consoles at E3 this year, June 11th through the 13th. For SUTV Entertainment, this is Dan Leonard.
Thanks, Dan. Shippensburg has some talented musicians, And we're taking a look at one of the hottest rappers on our campus. Chandler Harris has the Artist Spotlight.
Here's a regular apartment, but if you look inside, you'll find one of SHIP's up-and-coming MCs, Benny Smiles. He's been recording since his early teens. He recently opened up for Travis Porter this year at the Cub. And this summer, he has big plans for himself and his brand.
Drop a couple videos for a couple singles. I'm gonna drop a tape, new tape coming out, Getting Paid in America, GPA.
We'll be watching as you continue to progress with your music. This has been Chandler Harris, SUTV Entertainment.
You can find him on Twitter at RealVinnySmiles, and he has his own website at so90ent.webs.com. Stay up to date on his upcoming releases. That's all for entertainment this week, but it doesn't mean the end of your entertainment fun. Stay tuned to SUTV after the news for this season's finale of Cruise News. Help the News Gang say goodbye to one of their very own and go out in style. Catch up on all the Cruise News action on YouTube and join in on the laughter. Now back to you guys at the desk. Coming up, we'll take a look at how the baseball team is doing heading into the weekend.
And see performance-enhancing drugs not permitted by the NCAA. Sports is next.
So welcome back. Here we have Lindsay Barna joining us at the desk for sports.
So rumor has it that the softball team is doing pretty well in the PSAC tournament.
Yes, they just started the PSAC tournament and they lost yesterday to Bloomsburg and won today against Mansfield.
Good for them.
Shippensburg University takes a strong position against performance-enhancing drugs. Sean Michael takes a look at the effects.
It's not a semester, it's not a season, it's not, if you test positive on January 1 of 13, you're out till January 1 of 14.
The punishment for substance abuse is clear and harsh in college athletics. And for SU baseball player Mike Douglas, the rewards don't outweigh the risk.
It's kind of like in my mind just not worth taking it and just terrible side effects I've heard of it. So it's not worth it really.
Side effects of steroid use include heart disease and an increased chance of stroke. Reason enough for any player to avoid performance-enhancing drugs.
It's your body, and do you really want to potentially poison it and cause yourself more medical harm and more issues down the road, whether it be short-term or long-term, for your future to gain a few pounds or to try to gain an edge?
The best way to improve your performance is to make sure you're doing the right things both inside the gym and out.
Are you lifting enough? Or do you have the right type of weightlifting program? It's not just about lifting and cardiovascular exercise. Probably one of the biggest things is making sure that you're getting enough protein, but also making sure that you're eating a healthy diet.
And if you do those things, there is no doubt success will follow. Sean Michael, SUTV Sports.
For more information on PEDs and the substance abuse policy, go to shipraiders.com. The SU baseball team has had a share of its ups and downs this season. Sean Michael takes a look at the team and what to expect going forward.
Shippensburg University Raider baseball season can be described simply as a roller coaster ride. After a 7-1 start, the team fell off, dropping to 18-16 on April 14th.
I just think we had a lot of bad breaks, a lot of plays that didn't go our way. It's just baseball as the game inches.
But since then, the team has caught fire once again, winning 6 of their past 8 games.
I'd just say hitting and pitching is contagious. Baseball is a very up and down game, so once one thing goes right, everyone else starts to feel good. Pressure's not on you as much, so we're definitely a lot more loose and calm.
And the team feels they're getting hot at the right time.
Right now, we've been winning the last couple games, so I think it's a good thing going into playoffs the way we are right now.
Team chemistry has also played a big role in this team's success.
I'd say we're probably a much closer knit team than we have been the past few years. We all hang out together. We're always joking with each other. A lot of that stuff keeps everything loose and everyone close.
The Raiders play 4 games this weekend to close the season and control their own destiny heading into playoffs.
Our expectations are obvious to make the playoffs, but we can't look that far ahead. We have to take it into this weekend, just look at this weekend alone, and make sure we meet our goals this weekend, and if all works out, and we'll be right there in the end.
And once they get into the playoffs, they know anything can happen. Sean Michael, SUTV Sports.
The baseball team is in 4th place heading into the weekend. Congratulations to junior outfielder Hillary Lyons. Hillary was named PSAC Champion Scholar Award recipient of the 2013 PSAC Softball Championships for the 2nd year in a row. She is an accounting major with a perfect 4.0 grade average and is the only Raider to ever be named to this prestigious award. Congrats, Hillary. And we also have 5 candidates for the head coach of basketball, and track and field is heading to PSAC next weekend.
Good for them. Good luck to everyone on the track and field team and the new head coach candidates. All right, well, thanks for joining us on SUTV News. I'm Lance Kopp.
And I'm Emily Larson. We'll see you next time. Don't forget to see us all the time at facebook.com/SUTV News. And stay tuned.
You know what's coming.
The last season of the episode of the season of Cruise News.
We're not going to
next.
ask you again. Watch the show.
We might ask you again.
Okay.
Just watch.
All right, just watch it.
Right now.
Right now. Roll credits. Let's get to it.